What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another exciting episode of the Dadgood Community Podcast. This is episode number 14, hashtag 14. If you know him, you love him. Thierry Henry of Arsenal Football Club, also the sum of 7 and 7. Episode 14, Chris Walcher. Tonight, I get to hang out with the main boys in the building. We got our boy WD, Warren Devarennes, hanging out with us tonight. We got our boy GG, welcome back ceremony, Geek Roscos, hanging out with us tonight. And none other than your boy, my guy, MC, Chief Revenue and Partnership Officer of Dadgood, in the house tonight. And so let's go ahead and kick things off, fellas. First and foremost, how we living? Happy Tuesday. What's good?
What up, boys?
It's been a ride. Been a week.
Bro, it's been a ride, my guy. E, how you living tonight, man?
Good, dude. We tried to get Enzo down to bed, put him down to bed, got in the shower, hear a knock on the bathroom door, open it up. Enzo's butt naked and goes, Dad, I did poo-poo. And had to go take care of that, wipe him down, put him back into bed. I'm going to find out he's not back in bed. He's crawled into my bed and he's watching Winnie the Pooh. I know it's late.
Let's go.
Whatever.
Hey, man.
It's life.
Little
Kid
Winnie
knows
the
what
Pooh ain't never done nobody dirty. You feel
Kid
me?
knows what he's doing. That's for sure.
You
Kid knows
kidding?
what he wants. I
If
am.
I still live with my folks, I would do that, including the butt wiping. So you got to love it, man. MC, my guy. How you doing, man? How's your day?
It was busy, dude. It was a busy day, but good. A lot of meetings, a lot of reporting, and a month for all the sales folks is always fun. First week, heading into a new one is always fun too with planning. So a lot of strategy, a lot of sesh with the team, so on and so forth. Good day nonetheless, so can't complain.
All right, get it, baby. We just trying to stack them wins.
That's right.
WD, what about you, bro? How's your day? How's your week? How's your life?
Life is good. The week's good. Day is good. A good buddy, Chris Walcher, called me a couple hours ago when I was putting the girls down. We had a nice little convo. Dude, good, man. Things have been a little crazy, but some good conversations, some good connections with some people that are brand new connections, and some people came back around who we haven't chatted with in a while with all the exciting news going on. And yeah, everything's good. And I got us on the I'll have us on one of my videos here. I'm gonna do
Let's
it.
go. Let's go.
When Guy called me out earlier, he was right. Except he might have said something inappropriate, which is okay.
No, I'm just kidding. You don't do that.
Are we on the cast right now? Bro, this
Yeah,
is
dude.
so
I've
exciting.
been meaning to do it. You know, I do my little like evening routines, and I'm like, dude, on Tuesday nights it should be like, yo, what are you doing Tuesday nights? Doing the
on
pod.
Instagram Live right now?
No, I'm not on live. I haven't done any sort of lives. But you get the clips for like the pod, and you throw it. Throw it in the
bro,
videos,
I love it. Are you
Yeah.
kidding? I'm just upset that you have your shirt on. Are you kidding?
dude.
That's what I said.
But when it's over, I'll take it off.
Yo, for those of you guys listening, I've said it before, I'll say it again. If you're not following my boy WD on any of the social media platforms outside of LinkedIn, you're honestly missing out. You're in for a show. Let me dig in real quick, WD. I haven't seen you toss the eggs recently. Are you just tired of cleaning up? What's that about?
Dude, that's so funny because I usually miss. No, I've been trying to switch it up because I feel like, it's just a fun thing to do. Like you think about different things that, people might want to see, or like even different things that you want to put in the video, but the egg shoot is one of my favorite things. And that's just so right up my alley. Like, I feel like a lot of any dad or even any dude, like if you see the trash can in school, you're just like, you tell you're like, yo, check this out, dude. And you just hope you hit it because your friends are like, yo, you suck, dude. But like, anyways, yeah, the egg shoot, the first few I always hit, and then I hit them with the I hit him with
With the no look? It
with
was
the
the
no
no
look.
look that did you dirty, huh?
Yeah, well, I feel like I hit the no look lately, but then the behind the back is just like going way off, and yeah, the egg yolk gets everywhere.
It's the triceps, dude. Your
Yeah,
triceps
so
getting too much in the
Just
way.
had to take a break from it. No, I respect it. I personally, my new favorite thing is when you throw the towel at the camera,
Yeah.
and normally you hit it dead on, but this last
yeah,
one was a little bit to the side. Okay.
yeah,
The
yeah,
aim
it
was a
was.
little bit off. Sorry,
That's a
I don't mean
hard
to pick apart the
no,
production, but
dude.
I see you, dude. I see what you're doing.
I love it, and it's been a fun experience. Honestly, it's a totally new world for me. Never done any sort of like editing or like content creation. In fact, I was talking to a guy I recently connected with on Instagram, and he was like, I was like, yeah, my content creation journey kind of got started at the beginning of this year on LinkedIn. And his response was just so funny. He was like, you have to tell me, he's like, what are people sharing on LinkedIn? And like, wasn't even trying to be like a smart ass or anything. He's just not from that
Like
world.
just
He's,
not on the
he's
platform.
he's
Yeah.
from the Instagram world. He's got like he has a cute family page. They probably have like 60,000 followers, and so he's just like, what do people share on LinkedIn? And I just like
Yeah.
chuckled to myself, and I was like, well, like we share all kinds of stuff. Like, come on over sometime. And he's a dad, so we're gonna get him into the community too. But anyways, it was just funny to I know we love LinkedIn, and I always will, but when you start talking to creators and other platforms, a lot of them are curious. I think they're like, so tell me more about this LinkedIn content creation. I'm like, yeah, dude, I love to chat with you about LinkedIn.
That's hilarious. No, because I know, especially in like the circle bar graph of which platform is probably the least used amongst creators and influencers, it's for sure LinkedIn. So,
Yeah, but that's why it's an exciting space, I think, and it just has its own unique flavor sauce, if you will. We all know that, and I think the coming years on the LinkedIn platform will be like super exciting. So, I mean, I'm still all in it too, but it is funny to talk to other folks outside of the blue box and get their take on things. So,
no, I love that.
yeah, man.
I want to shift it over to my boy MC. In the last, what, dude, week, 2 weeks, we got a lot of exciting, like, progress and updates for the Dadgood community without sharing any names, or you could, I will if you do, baby. You feel me? Like, you've been really driving the train on partnership lately. There's so much exciting stuff in the hopper. Why don't you share a little bit about what you've been working on, bro?
Yeah, we got a couple things in the queue right now, campaign wise. One centered around Christmas, met with the really nice lady. Again, all this will come out in due time. Kind of just behind the scenes footage is met with this lady. She's on Shark Tank, wants to get her products in front of the dads in the community for us to do some UGC for her on LinkedIn, on TikTok or IG, wherever they are at. Kind of support the community ourselves through Dadgood, but also to just like showcase her products as well. So that'll be a super fun one centered around Christmas. Another one is just centered around, giving thanks and showing appreciation to the unsung heroes, whether it's just some random person, random act of kindness, or it's your wife, or it's your parents, so on and so forth. But really cool partnership coming up with that. And it's through a Dadgood community member themselves reached out to us. So super stoked on that one.
I love that, man. I love that, dude. Let me dig a little bit deeper. So, in the Dadgood community, you obviously have like a lens or criteria of what type of partnerships fit, what are kind of outside the scope of the direction that we're heading. What are you doing to like assess the benefit or the what's the word, like the fit ability, if you will, to different opportunities that are coming to the community?
Yeah, I think again it's a buzzword, right? But alignment, I think is huge, right? Like, a beauty brand's not going to do well with a community of dads unless it's centered around dads with daughters or dads that are, trying to gift for their wives. So alignment is huge, right? Making sure that it fits the type of community that we are trying to promote, also where we want to go, how we want to grow, where we want to be. Does it fit us? And I think it's hard to kind of encompass that without being involved in like some of the conversations that we're involved in and the community's involved in and what they want to see from the community. So I guess we'll start with that. Is just one's alignment. Two is just like the mission. Three, does it support where we want to go? And I think once it hits some of those check boxes, we can start to build plans and progress around it. If it doesn't fit all of them, let's talk about it and explore it. But it has to feel like it's a mutual benefit, has to feel like it supports the mission, and it has to feel something that is genuine and authentic.
Yeah. No, man, I love that. And I love that you are adamant about keeping that criteria of what's a fit, where do we find alignment, and it's not just like a shop and grab all, because at the end of the day, it protects the integrity of the community that we're building, which is kind of a segue that, look, we're 10 minutes in. I do want to jump into, not to call it the elephant, but it super is. So like, there's been a trivial, if you will, update to some of the, you know, nature of the community lately, just with respect to leadership. And so, not to go too deep into the weeds, I just kind of want to explore like where we're at right now, what we're all kind of collectively thinking. I mean, especially Warren and Guy, you guys were kind of at the front of this. And, you know, I want to sprinkle the tail end of this dialogue with the direction that we're heading and the confidence that we have continuing to build this empire. Like, and I'll just say before I hand the microphone over, like, dude, change is both really, really hard, whether you're the one calling the shots or not. But in a growth setting scenario, it is inevitable. Like, what's the definition of insanity? Like, nothing changes if nothing changes, right? Doing the same thing over and over. Just to, I know a lot of listeners are probably super keen to hear from the horse's mouth. Warren or Guy, why don't you just walk me through maybe the last week or so with that sprinkle of the intent of where we're headed, you know?
Yes, that's the last week has been full of a lot of things. And I think honestly, that whole thing with with one of our co-founders, Charles, I think that started a while back with just the three of us, me, Guy, and Charles, with some underlying issues that were going on. And just like any company with multiple founders, I think we tried our best to like work through it. And then some other things just came to light. There's members who are bringing up certain things, and I mean, at a certain point, we just have to make the decision like, hey, can we try to continue to move forward working like this, or do we just need to try to address this? And I'll be honest, it wasn't even something that I wanted to do, just because, I just don't even like confrontation at all. I try to be, just super peaceful with everybody, super kind with everybody. But again, like the mission of Dadgood and the passion that we have behind it, we knew that we couldn't stay the same, and move forward where we wanted to go. And so, we made that difficult decision to part ways with him. And as far as the direction, I mean, I think um what I always say, what I always go back to is, the dads in the community, if it feels like a tiny piece of who they are, like when they're not in the Slack, or just when they're going throughout their day, if they're just like, thinking about Dadgood here and there, like, hey, I wonder what's going on with the community, or I wonder what's going on with that guy I met in Dadgood, like with his situation, I wonder how he's doing. Like, if we can capture that feeling and those emotions from the members, and that's all I've ever wanted. A great example, like if there's dads even, in similar areas, branching off and like hanging out with each other, starting relationships, great. That's exactly what I want. That means it's doing what it's meant to do. And the conversations in the Slack, you guys see them all day too, are just amazing. I mean, some days I'll sit back and just look at people having conversations in the channels, new dads joining. Today we had like, multiple dads join. Yeah, I mean, the direction is just continue to make the community as great as we can, add value to the members, creating great content. So even those who aren't members yet, or even those who aren't dads, even moms, we've been able to inspire a lot of moms. A lot of people don't know this. But there was a mom community formed because of Dadgood. Like we,
100%.
and which is like, I don't say that as like a brag. I just like,
No, that's
awesome.
awesome,
Like
dude.
that's the kind of stuff that we want. But it's just creating great content, adding value to the members, and continuing to get more members in. And as we continue to grow, I think we'll be able to make a bigger impact and, be able to ultimately do more for more dads out there,
Yeah.
make an impact on more families, hopefully for generations to come.
No, man. I believe in that. And to be fair, I appreciate you sharing that with us and the
course.
audience, because I know obviously there's a ton of speculation. And
Yep.
like, look, and we've talked about this privately. It's not any of our ulterior motive to go deep into the weeds to specific details, because to be fair, at the end of the day, so much love for CT and respect
Yeah.
that dude so much. And he showed up so hard for the community. And we are always collectively going to be rooting for my boy CT. Change is inevitable. Look, sometimes it's just different personalities, different directions. It was Robert Frost who mentioned the road less traveled. There's always two paths, and so that's kind of the lens at which I view some of the turbulence, call it, across the last week. But at the same time, really, first of all, proud and inspired is that it seems there's a clear direction, and I'm just really excited to see where you and Guy continue to take this thing. So that's the elephant. I want to move past it, and let's jump into why don't we go into like a little bit of fun talk? What if I do like a little round robin of some would you rather?
Boy. All right, let's go.
Would you rather step on a Lego barefoot every morning or hear your kids' recorder practice at full volume for an hour every night?
Every morning?
Yeah, Lego barefoot every morning or an hour of the recorder
I'm taking
every
a
night.
because
That's
realistically,
easy.
it sucks, but it's like the pain goes away in a few minutes.
Yeah, I'm hitting Lego. You're
No.
hitting Lego for sure. Is that group consensus?
Yeah,
A
I was
full
like looking
hour?
I was looking at Matt when you were asking, because like I don't know, I'm like more like Guy. I feel like if you were asking somebody else, Guy would have just answered probably before the person you were asking, which what I wanted to do, but Matt was like holding his tongue, so I was like, all right, I won't answer. But right away I was like, dude, the Lego for sure, because like I remember playing the recorder when we were in like middle school, and I was just like,
Dude, awful.
holy shit.
Bro,
Yeah. No, not good.
Like, would you
Although I
learn
do know
would you learn the
that
Titanic song?
I
Yeah,
know the
there you go.
Titanic jingle.
Yeah.
That was what they taught us. You know what I
So
mean?
yeah, the
Come on,
Lego would
my
be
heart
painful,
will go
but
on.
yeah,
yeah.
I'm so bad. I take all the batteries out of all the kids' toys. I do not want to hear any of
Dang,
that.
you're not about
The
that
same
life.
way.
So the recorder, I'm snapping that in.
Sorry, Woody, there ain't no snake in your boot today, baby. We pulling the string to cricket.
You're
And so-
snapping it, but you have to pretend like you accidentally like stepped on it.
Oh, it's
Well, I'm
not
pretending.
working.
I'm like,
There's
oh,
definitely
yeah.
been some
Daddy
toys.
tried.
Definitely,
Why not working? I'm like,
yeah.
I don't know. I broken. I'm
Definitely been some toys that I've broken that I was like, honey, the girls get kind of rough with their toys, and she's like, I don't think they get that rough, and I'm like, yeah, that toy was just smashed against the
Someone
side of the
slammed
bed.
it outside, and that was
Dude,
pretty
my
much
wife
it.
just knows so well, dude. Wives, they just know, dude.
They
Like she
know,
like
dude.
look at this
Out of
thing,
the-
she's like, that's not that much power, and I'm like, yeah, Frankie's pretty strong,
That's
Yeah,
right.
a 5-year-old is so strong.
That's so funny. All right, WD, how about this one? Would you rather one of your daughters learn or speak the word consistently? How about this? 300 times a day. Would you prefer that they say or ask why or say the word no? 300 times every day when you're talking to them.
Come on, there's one right answer here.
I go with I'll go with why. Only because for me, I think growing up, just like the way my parents raised me, like and I think about my dad, just like, the whole no thing. I get it. They're little kids, but you also try to teach them, like, especially when you're trying to ask them stuff that's important or like you're trying to teach the lessons and stuff, and they're just constantly like, no, no, no. And you're just like, look, first off, like, and I'm in Georgia, so like it's just a South thing maybe, but like usually our children grow up like, no ma'am, no sir, yes ma'am, yeah, whatever. Anyway, so it's kind of like, yo, technically it's like no sir, but like no that many times, just like, hey, we need to get on the same page. But the why, I would almost be concerned if your child isn't asking a bunch of whys every single day, because then, they're not, most children are super curious. And at least the whys can lead to some fun conversations. I feel like no constantly is just kind of like,
Such a healthy answer,
I
bro.
feel like no all the time is like, hey, Junior, like we need to like have a discussion about all the no's. Like, hey, you need to
Yeah.
get in bed. No. Like, hey, you need to, show some respect to your mom. And I no. It's just like, okay. It's
Yeah.
like, let's take a little
Back it
trip up
up.
to the room. You can sit in
First
the
of all,
room. But dude, now my kid has a home pod. She got gifted a home pod, which is awesome. Shout out Gigi, my mother-in-law. But like, yeah, dude. And so she's upstairs now, just like jamming out, which that's pretty cool too.
dang.
Anyways, yeah.
What's your guys' take on that? About the same? You would pick the why over no?
I think it's
Yeah.
a curiosity thing, right? It's you want your kids to be curious. You want your kids to ask questions, especially as they grow up in life. But from a young age, if you're sparking curiosity and you're getting them to ask questions, it's only going to set them up for a better future. And to Warren's point, like, listen, I'll tell my son no all day long. Like, if he does something he's not supposed to, I'm
No issue.
no, I have no issue saying no. That's just me. And that's how, like, I grew up. I grew up in a foreign household where, like, if I did something I wasn't supposed to do, I'd get that no real quick. Going back to the question, I think, again, sparking that curiosity from a young age and genuinely being curious. I would love for Enzo to ask a million questions.
No, I love that.
Sure, I can get
Gosh.
a
That's such
sparking.
like respectable and dad good answers. Bro, by about the third why with my because who cares? Who knows? I don't give because. All right? Chill. Take a seat. My gosh. Don't touch no. I'll mix them both. Are you kidding me? But no, you guys, you're the real MVPs. Those were heartfelt answers. Why? What do you mean why? Who asked a question like that? Go to your room. I want them to be curious. You're right. Keep asking me. I want to. All right, MC, over to you. Would you rather accidentally call your boss daddy or have one of your kids call your boss mommy at a company picnic?
I feel like you teed this up for me specifically.
If I'm lying, I'm dying, brother.
So would I rather call my boss daddy or have my kids call my boss mommy?
Mommy at a company picnic or an event.
Bro.
I will die before I call anybody daddy for my own.
You called me that literally 2 nights ago. Are you kidding?
Thank you. I know you wouldn't answer that, but I was like, dude, no way he's gonna be like, yeah, I call my boss daddy. Like,
There's
what?
no way.
I think that because she does such a good job with her kids, if Enzo called her mommy, I'd just be like, whatever. And I think she would love it, honestly.
Yeah, she'd probably be so she would be hyped.
You turn to Enzo, be like, yo, that's my boss too. So
Yeah.
I feel you. All of a sudden, Gee's walking in on Monday. Hey, mommy. That's so messed up. My bad. My bad for asking that question, everyone. Sorry. That's on me. Let me see what else I got. I got some wild ones over here. All right. Ooh. No, that one's kind of boring. Some of these are a little cheap. Oh, here's a Home Depot. All right. No, these are boring. Honestly, I want to ditch. Can I ditch? Some of these,
Yeah,
the rest of them are so whack.
Do whatever
Like,
you can
let me
do.
give you an example of a whack one that I don't even want to ask. Would you rather spend a day alone at Home Depot or a weekend at Disney with the entire family?
Weekend at Disney with the
taking
entire
a long
Bro.
out.
Matt. Gee,
My whole family.
I love my family. I'm going, Walt, save me room, brother.
What are
Let's
you
go.
gonna
Nothing to do with my family. I would if it were anywhere but Disneyland, I'm taking that. But I hate that place, and we already went over this a couple pod.
We
episodes.
did,
You
but
would-
you're
well,
still wrong.
What
So,
are
You know what's at Home Depot?
I've been to Home Depot. What do you?
a zero turn, Matt?
Return. You see all the tractors out there, the edgers.
Yeah,
You guys
have
wouldn't understand.
have fun
You
using
wouldn't
them-
understand.
using them with no gasoline in there. Have fun going on a mower and mowing the concrete floors in Home Depot. Have fun going on a toilet
Yeah.
that is plumbed in.
I absolutely will.
You ain't never heard of Space Mountain, dog? You're over here
You
looking
guys
at
don't understand, though,
edgers.
like, I don't fit. I don't.
You do realize how big Disney is, right? Like you don't have to be with your family the entire time.
I do not fit on rides. I literally pay to stand in line. That's
You
not
ain't
fun.
never had a Disney churro, dog? Maybe some popcorn? Come
Oh,
on,
sure.
dude.
Oh, yeah. No,
Grow
thank
up, Matt. Grow up. Home Depot, grow up.
There's definitely some dads out there who are on Team Matt.
Team Matt for sure.
For sure, dude. You got a whole thread of they post pictures of their lawns twice a week. There may be more on Matt's side than our side, but hashtag Matt, that is a hill that I'm willing to shenanigan on. Because if we shenan once, we
Yep.
must shenan.
That's right.
And so that's where I live. Let's change it up. Let's switch gears. Off the cuff, no notes prepared. Geek Roscoe's, what'd you guys do for Halloween, man? Brand new house, brand new state. What do you do?
That's actually a really good question. We've never
Thank
lived.
you.
I've never lived in a neighborhood before. Like growing up, I lived on like a dead end street where it was like a couple of houses. Halloween wasn't anything like really cool. And after that house, I was kind of like when we moved, I was like past the trick or treating like Halloween phase, but now moving into this like closed off community of hundreds of houses. It's so cool that Enzo gets to experience it because like this is his first Halloween where he actually understands trick or treating. So pretty much every house had candy, and not to mention super safe. Like no one's driving their cars; you can just walk around. But tons of people were setting up like tables at the end of their driveways, and obviously they had the candy. But for the parents, they would have Jello shots. One lady had a bowl where you had to like draw a card, and on it either said like Jello shot or shotgun a beer. So I, well equipped, had an IPA in both of my back pockets and in my koozie. So once I got through the IPAs, I had slugged down some Jello shots. Luckily, I was very sick and couldn't taste anything. So was sucking those down, shotgun the beer. Enzo had a great time. I was stumbling by the time we got back home. It was fantastic. And
Let's go. Let's go. Bro, that's Halloween, man. Are you kidding? Did you dress up? Did you dress up for Halloween?
No, dude. We had our company like happy hour, and
Yeah, and you know what, bro? You phoned it in for that. I saw people that were fully dressed, and you just threw on like a New England jersey and thought, "Oh, I bet I could get away with it." Like you phoned,
It's not even.
you put a little bit of face paint on. You phoned it in, bro.
This guy hasn't won a Patriots jersey since Tom Brady, and now
That's
he's
what I'm
all of a
saying.
sudden a Patriots fan after
5 minutes before the meeting, he had that crap. We're supposed to dress up.
That's actually exactly what happened.
I know.
We
I
know.
know you, dog. I know.
No. The meeting started. I realized that everyone was dressed up, and I looked like the asshole not dressed up. So I shut my camera off, ran upstairs. As I'm putting my jersey on, Ashley pulled out her mascara and started drawing on my face, and then I ran back downstairs.
Team player. I knew,
Hey,
bro. I
you
know
gotta
so
do what you
hard
gotta
that
do.
you phoned it in.
That's it, bro. But whatever. So no, I did not dress up for Halloween. I did it for the kids. And
Okay,
they had a blast.
I
And-
love that.
Yeah.
I love to hear that, and I love hearing that your neighborhood goes hard in the paint. There's nothing
Okay, well
cooler than that.
look at this. Somebody was giving this out for Halloween.
Ooh, that
Oh,
Somebody
for everybody
gave
listening,
somebody gave
Warren-
this to my child, and I just
Warren
looked at him and I
lives
was
on a
like,
golf course, so sorry, there's separate expectations when you're that close to the putting green. Okay.
okay, well, listen, there's giving. We all know the Hershey's bar, the classic, the normal size one. And then there's the fun size, like the Halloween
Yeah.
ones, and then
Like the normal
guy
acceptable
pulls
Halloween
this
grab.
guy pulls this, and I'm just looking at him like, bruh. And like my kid, of course, looks up at me like huge eyes, and I'm just like, I'll just hold on to this one because,
Yeah,
like,
that's
dude, let me look at this thing, dude.
No,
I
that's
mean,
a monster. That's
I do
not
still,
acceptable
I do
to
still
hand
have
out.
it. Yeah, I do still have it, hidden away in the fridge.
That neighbor is selfish in my eyes. That neighbor is selfish because he's trying to make everyone else look bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bad
Yeah,
look
I
on the
mean,
neighbor.
when he gave it to me, I just looked at him and I was like, dude, respect, buddy. And I was like, I'm gonna
Yes,
go and
sir.
get some fun. I'm gonna go and get some fun size from your neighbor. So
That's just not. Can we talk about really quickly the price of bags of candy and how
dude, they jack it up because they know people would need it.
Ridiculous, dude.
Yeah.
it's just not. It's not.
Bro, but that same bag of candy right now is 50% off at your local grocery store. And that's what frustrates me. It's like, man, this whole time, you could have just, you know what I mean?
Wi-Fi.
Yeah. It's whack.
This guy, hot
Gosh.
shot as no. It's crazy.
No, it's messed up. All right,
Dog.
WD. I want to hear about you. What'd you do for Halloween? What were the girls? What were you and Chloe? What was the deal?
My girls were all characters from Wicked. So I know you'll love that, Chris.
I do love that. Are you kidding? I
Yes.
love that so much.
You'll be kind of disappointed, or maybe I'll make you proud. Glinda, is that
Yes.
correct? That was Frankie, was Glinda, and then Sophia was
Sophia,
Elphaba.
Alphabet. There you
Is that
go.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
And then Sloan, my little one, was just one of the monkeys from
Get it.
the Wicked.
That's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
I
so-
was. I was in a youth musical theater. I was one of the flying monkeys. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was really cute.
Shut up, Matt. Continue, Warren.
yeah, that was cute. I got like a fun little Halloween video, and I always do like a cowboy outfit.
I
have
was
a
just
nice,
gonna say, bro,
Stetson
I seen you in the
cowboy
same
hat that-
outfit the last 3 years. Just a sleeveless cowboy hat, got your boots on. You also
Yeah,
phoned it in.
for sure. No, I mean, I definitely
Great
do.
short moment.
Yeah, I'm one of those dads. Like, I just kind of like I make it work with like what's in my closet. But I will say, I would really like to in the years to come, like get like really into it, like get to like pull out some like imagine like an Edward Scissorhands like legit costume would be
Bro,
pretty
you had
dope
the
or something
perfect
like,
opportunity with the Wiz,
Yeah,
man.
I know. I need to do. I need to do Pirates of the Caribbean. I
You
do.
could what's
No
the
shit.
Emperor or the guy who lives in the main? What's up, my boy? What's up, Easy?
Enzo, what up, dude?
Bro, you need to get to bed.
That's the one.
Enzo, it's almost 10, bro.
Damn. What'd you get hit in that? What you hit? What you got? Your brother give you a little.
You okay? Yeah, he's fine. He's okay. Well,
Enzo,
we're good.
did you have a good Halloween? Yeah, it was fun.
Yes.
Did you get to dress up?
Batman?
You
were?
did. I saw. You look so good.
Wow.
Thanks.
Yeah, he went to
Really?
his cousin.
I'm
Woohoo!
back.
And then they talk.
Carter, his cousin, baby Tommy, his cousin, they all came here. Yep.
Let's go.
Awesome.
You all right,
And
buddy?
then was Cash Spider-Man, Matt? I'm assuming.
Of course.
Yeah,
course.
I figured.
Let's go.
So we're in good hands. We got Spidey, and we got Batman on the squad. So I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
we're-
true.
we're doing good.
Stella was Ghost Spider, the little like girl Spider-Man from that like Spidey and
Okay.
Friends.
Yes,
Yeah.
I do.
That's what
That
he's into
show.
right now,
We
dude.
watched that show. I've seen that show. Yeah.
What
That's
did
cool.
you dress up as, Matt?
Actually,
Dad, suburban dad.
you're
So
tall.
whack.
No, but
Oh, what did you? Chris,
what?
what did you? And since I know you're the most into it,
Bro, I was hot
He's a
sauce
monkey.
packet.
Yeah, that's right.
My wife was a taco and I was hot sauce.
okay, well that's really cool. If your wife wasn't
It was
taco,
really
though-
cool because
your
I
wife-
show up for my kids and I dress up on Halloween. All right,
I
Edward
showed up for my
Scissorhands. Jesus. Warren.
Let me.
Oh my god, dude. Man. Yeah,
Phoning in a cowboy for the
I should
third
do
year.
better about dressing up. You know what? Actually, one year I'd like to do because I feel like my wife looks strangely kind of like similar to the actress who played Mary Poppins. So I love her to do Mary Poppins, and then I could do I could be the chimney sweep guy. You know,
Dude,
get
you
all
talking
like
about
something
Emily
like that.
Blunt?
No, I'm talking about the original
The
Mary
OG.
Poppins. How
Okay.
dare you, bro? I mean, I
No,
love
not
Emily
how dare
Blunt,
you. The
but
Emily Blunt version was fire.
no, I know,
dog.
but
Come
there's
on.
no way you're gonna say that it was better than the original Mary Poppins.
No, the
Come on.
original was, and dude, you know what? You would pull off a good Dick Van Dyke. He was the chimney sweep.
Yeah, which my kids love that movie too. So
Wait,
that would be
no-
a dope. But I'll do the
Well-
pirate. I do need Pirates of the Caribbean too.
Willy
You
Wonka?
have to.
Willy
yeah,
Wonka?
Willy Wonka would be dope too.
Bro, you would be a
I guess I'll
great
just
Willy
do Johnny
Wonka.
Depp roles the rest of my life. Just shuffle through 'em. That's funny,
That's
man.
Draw out of the
hilarious.
hat next year. Like a month before, just draw out of a hat. Boom. There's like 20 roles you can choose from, and they're all great.
Yeah, there is.
No,
I'll
for
have to do
sure.
that.
I mean, dude, you could be Johnny Depp from Secret Window. I feel like that's what you are tonight. Like you just already look like him. That's what it is.
Yeah, dude, that movie was crazy.
That movie was crazy,
That
bro.
movie was so.
Yeah. Next year, to be fair, I'm thinking about being Mr. Slave from South Park. You know, Mr. Garrison's slave.
That guy?
Yeah, that guy.
I don't know South Park well, but is that the guy?
Yeah,
was like,
I
oh,
think
yeah.
he's one of the guys. His name is
Okay.
Mr. Slave, and if my
Look.
wife will let me, I
Here
just
you go,
you know.
Chris. Now I'm Secret
Yeah,
Window.
dude, you're for sure that guy from Secret Window. That's the ticket. That's so funny. Bro,
What's the
you
guy?
look so much like him, dog. That's so
Dude,
strange.
Guy was calling me that for a while, which I didn't hate at all. I was just like, you know, I
No,
was like, I
dude, you
actually
eat
love
that up. Are you kidding? All right.
Yeah. Well, he's
Well,
cool
this is
enough.
fun. We have no agenda. We have nothing. So Warren is the quintessential Johnny Depp. Let's go to Guy. If we had to pin one actor, male or female, on Guy, who's Guy look like?
Guy is the mammoth from Ice Age.
No, bro. Oh, yeah. Okay.
I was gonna say, well, because I always think of all the like
Or
all
he's
the
he's the penguin from what's the Surf's Up or
Surf's
something.
Up?
Yeah.
You're right, dude. I see a penguin from Happy
Nice
Feet.
Wi-Fi boy.
The Robin Williams
very
going
good
character.
like totally opposite direction. I think about all the like Boston movies, like The Town, and like
Yeah, dude, the town's such a good one.
Okay.
Jeremy
I watched that
Renner.
the other night.
Jeremy Renner in that movie, like that would be Geese, like just like super like bad, and like Ben Affleck's like, yo, we're gonna go hurt some people. He's like, who's Kyle gonna take? He's like, who's Kyle gonna take? This is like that. That's Gee right there. So that's what I was gonna. And you guys are talking about like Ice Age.
Yeah, my bad, Guy. That's on me.
Yeah.
Hand up.
No, you're right, Warren. You're right. That one fits in.
Well, because I think about, I know he's from Boston, and like there's there's a lot of good movies up there, a lot of good actors and stuff. So that's what I think about.
No, you spun.
Spectacular.
So is that where we're signing in? That's our boy Guy. What about Maddie? Who's an actor that Maddie looks like?
Hillary Duff.
A little bit. Little bit.
God, whatever happened to Hillary Duff? Oh, man.
I think she's on a good track. I think she's on a good track. Yeah,
Right?
the shoe fits.
Dude, bro, it fits. Left shoe on right foot for Maddie. It fits.
Umbrella slipper count. I don't know.
Dude, you know what?
What?
Paint me silly and call me a unicorn, but he's kind of got a little like McConaughey.
Yeah, I can see
A
that.
little taste of it, right? Do you have a deviated septum, Maddie, by any chance?
Like, what does that mean? Like a snore or something?
Can't
Yeah,
break-
like where it's all messed up and sometimes they talk weird.
Probably, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I see that. I got that.
Point.
I see that.
I see that. You kind of got that McConaughey about you.
Yeah, I
I'll
started
take it.
with Ash the other night. We haven't finished it yet, but it's about the fires in California.
Oh, dude, that one just came out. He was talking about that one with Rogan the other day.
Really good movie. We're gonna finish it tonight, like after.
Dang.
But it's on Apple TV. Really good movie.
Yeah, I've heard good things.
Check that out. I'm looking forward to the Frankenstein movie on Netflix. Drops Friday.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Bro, Warren, I still want to like one-on-one with you what you thought of the tail end of Monster, the Ed Geins, bro. You texted me and you're like, Chris, bro, you didn't this last episode is absolute.
I mean,
I was dying laughing, bro.
just insane, dude. Like, well done on that show. Definitely
Yeah.
very disturbing, but I was not expecting anything less because it's very disturbing.
No, it was very.
Individual who
Dude, I'm
also
still.
ended up inspiring a lot of other very disturbed people too.
Yeah.
So that was
No,
why I
hell
was kind
yeah.
of like, anyways, now I'm watching
Bro, I
that
was still
that
tickled.
It
That was
show.
Charlie Hunnam. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
what a
know.
performance,
And
dog.
I love him, and like Sons of Anarchy and The Gentleman,
Yeah.
which is another movie on Netflix, and yeah, he's
What a performance. No, for sure. All
Also,
right, I'll
we-
let you guys roast me. If I was in the Hollywood lineup, who's your boy?
I don't know if it would be an actor, but I see Kyle Schwarber a little bit.
Who?
I am sure.
Orby?
Schwarby, dude.
who's
You're not
that?
even gonna pick an A-lister? I don't even know who that is, bro.
He's a beast.
Player, dude.
You see it though. Look
No,
up,
we don't see it.
dude. He hit 60 jacks this year. He's an A-lister.
Yeah, dude, definitely top.
Dude,
dog.
yeah, he is Philly man. Dude,
Yeah,
You
he's
said Kyle Schwarber?
lefty slugger, dude.
Yeah, he
Dude,
is
what-
actually. He's one of those when he goes up to the plate, like even if you're not, he's just one of those. Like you're like gets up there to the plate and you're like, dude, like good chance this dude just rips it like right out of the freaking park, dude. So he's pretty
All right.
badass. So
I don't know what he looks like, but I'll take it.
He looks like you.
I'll take it.
D.
I thought you guys were gonna give me like a Christopher Walken, or you know what I mean,
I don't even know who that is.
bro. More
Dude.
cowbell. Come on, dude.
Yeah. I don't.
You guys don't know who Christopher Walken is?
dude,
Is that the dude
he's-
from Click?
you definitely you definitely know who he is, right? When you see his face.
You
would
for sure know who he is.
Oh, if he's the dude from Click,
This
he's
guy is going to a bar and wow, it's crazy. You know, that's Christopher Warren. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I know. I'm very well versed.
Don't be throwing this stuff our way. Yeah, we're young.
I'm
but
sorry, dude. I'm sorry. I thought we were just going around in a circle. All of a sudden, Matt called me this baseball player I never heard of, but apparently he's hitting jacks. That's what I got.
Well, I'm trying to think now, Chris. I don't know. Need like some AI going, dude. Like throw it into chat and be like, who's my
Yeah.
friends
Who
look like?
does this guy
Give me
look like?
A-list. Give me A-listers. Chat GPT is like, sorry.
No, it's all good. I'll take the baseball player. It's fine.
It's honestly
they
a good
they wear
reference.
tight
Good.
pants, right?
Yeah, he's got a. Yeah, you're good.
Okay, for sure.
I mean,
Then
he
I'm
hit
with it.
60 bombs. You're gonna be fine. You're an A-lister.
I'm all about it. All right. Speaking of A-lister, shoot, what was I going to ask you guys? It's coming to me. It's coming to me. Boom. How about them LADs, though, baby?
Yeah.
Were you guys all awake for the end of the game?
Can I get
That
a
series
really
was
strong
nuts.
take here?
No, you can. Not if it's going to be derogatory.
No,
All right,
I-
then lay it on us.
I love that. Matt, first off, great post the other day. Great post. I think that like LA repeating is fantastic, but I don't want a Canadian team winning America's pastime. It just makes like baseball, American sport. Listen, I was born in Brazil. I'm a
No,
foreigner.
you're spot on.
You know what I mean? I just think that like the NFL is all based in the US. Is America's sport. You know what I mean? And like, come on, to have a Canadian team win, not to mention majority of baseball players are Hispanic. Why aren't there any teams
That's true. Puerto Rican, if you will.
or Venezuela, whatever? But like, come on, to have a Canadian team win, dude, that's not cool. So, for the sole purpose of that, I'm so glad LA won. Sucks to what happened in the city because those people ruined the city after.
Bro, did you hear after they lost, they straight shut down the subways to get back home? Did you guys read that article?
Dude, it's such a shame because it's such a good city, but like if they win, they're screwed. If they lose, they're even more screwed. It's
Yeah.
like the people there are just
Yeah, I don't
crazy.
understand. You win, you just ruin. I don't get it. Like, just run around being happy. Like, what is
That's-
winning and then destroying? Is that
I
what they
remember
did?
when
Did
the
they
Red
just...
Sox won years ago on Lansdowne Street, people were flipping cars. I'm like,
Yeah, dude.
what are you guys doing? Like, celebrate, go to a bar, get drunk. What are you flipping a random person's car for? You know what I mean? It just
That's
that's
why
Yeah,
we can't have nice things, you know?
that's
So
it.
funny.
Why the Red Sox haven't won again, you know? That's it.
No,
Why?
for sure. No,
Wh-
but honestly, it's a hot take, but I kind of agree. Yo, Blue Jays, fire team. I
Yeah, I
dare
mean,
say,
they
look,
came.
I bleed blue my whole life. The better team, for sure, the Blue Jays in that series. No
Ernie-
question.
Nasty that whole postseason.
Nasty, bro.
So good. And then like unfortunately Vlad's postseason got overshadowed by Ernie, but Vlad was a killer that whole
Was a killer, dude.
Spectacular World Series or just postseason in general was that 22-year-old pitcher.
Dude,
yeah,
yes. Bro, he was a murderer. He was unhittable.
Dude, he was in the league for 45 days. He said his 5 most insane, like high pressure situations of his life happened within the span of 60 days. And dude shoved at 22.
Dude. So, no, they were hands down the better team, which makes winning just so much sweeter, bro. Like, I don't give a shit who's better, dog.
I think it was
Eddie.
to see
I
Vlad.
care about who brings it home.
Like the amount of posts that I would see of Vladdy like being really, really little, going to the field, like watching his dad, being around. Cool to see him get to a World Series, but like,
No, it was sick. But I mean, like, I didn't feel bad for him, but you're like, dang, that was a good ball club. We got lucky. But I'll take it.
I don't know. But baseball is just one of those sports where it's like one missed pitch and the game just changes.
No, bro, that was it. Dude, there were so many minuscule plays. Like, first of all, when my boy is running for home, you got to dive head first. You don't go with your feet, baby. If you're head first, your hand's on the base before that ball gets there.
That's dangerous as hell.
Yeah, dude.
Bases loaded, crack in the bat, and you gotta go. You take the big
Yeah.
lead and go right side of the field, like you
All
Dude,
day.
ball when you're a kid. Like
The one dude who gets picked off at second base just because he's got too far of a lead, like, come on, but these are rookie errors, bro. They beat us 3 times in that series, maybe 4, but because of error, like, kept us alive. Ridiculous.
But I do think that baseball is just one of those sports where you never know, because all it takes is one missed pitch and one clean swing of the bat for that ball to go out. And I make the comparison to football. It was like, I don't know if you guys saw the game the other day, Chicago, a duel with Chicago, and it came tight end that caught that pass. But it's like 4 people missed that tackle in order to score with like 16 seconds left. With baseball, the pitcher just has to miss by like half an inch.
Dude, that's it.
Completely.
But also, like Chris, we were talking the other day too. Like with baseball, it's the only sport where at every single play, whether you're up 2, whether you're up 5, the ball has to cross the plate. Like
But
you're
simple as that.
giving that other team player a chance, no matter what, to come back and to gain momentum.
It's a great take too.
Nobody else, no sport, you can knee the ball in football. You could play pass around in basketball to like milk the clock, right? Baseball, that ball has to go over the plate regardless, and you're giving another. Huh?
I said, and if it doesn't, someone's getting on. Like you can intentionally walk someone, but
Yeah,
you're
All
gonna
day. You can only do that so many times. Yeah.
and then scratch your claw every single pitch, literally.
Yeah, that's a great. I've never even looked at it that way. That's
No, it was wild, man. It was like midnight my time, 1 a.m, Maddie's time, but we had made a date before the game started. Like, if we pull this off, bro, we're FaceTiming during celebration. And sure enough, my boy Maddie, he FaceTimed me 1 a.m, 15 seconds. We showed each other the TV. We're jumping up and down. He goes, all right, bro, I got to go to bed literally right now. I should have gone to bed an hour ago. No, all right, lock it in. We won. See you tomorrow.
I literally texted everybody like, "Let's go," and then I knocked out.
And then that was it.
Go.
Love it. Love it.
Well, who's gonna win the Super Bowl this year? Who's
I think there's just too much up for grabs right now. There's too much uncertainty. I think, as a
I
Chiefs,
hope the Lions, but they just lost to the Vikings, and that kind of,
Why is Indy on a tear?
yeah,
It's
dude, the
so
Colts are on
crazy.
fire right now, right?
For what reason?
I don't
Daniel
even know who
Jones?
their QB is. Are you kidding?
Indiana Jones, baby.
That's why players go to the Giants to die. Players go to the Browns to die. Those are the two teams. Your career just won't progress. Everyone talked so much crap about Daniel Jones. I still think he sucks, but look at what he's doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Record don't lie. You know what I mean? Oh, like, I don't know, man. That makes no sense to me. I haven't been keeping up with Indy at all because that's never been a team that I've
That's
watched.
not, dude, you wouldn't think to.
The other day, Sunday, I pop on the TV, 7-1. I'm like, what's happening here?
Yeah, bro.
And yeah, anyways. So
You know who's also seeing postseason football for sure is the Eagles.
I'm
And
so
the
sick of
Patriots
them,
dog.
dude.
Oh,
Honestly, the tush push is such a lame excuse of a football play.
I know, but bro, I won't lie. I got Jalen as my fantasy QB, and that dude been showing up for you, boy. So, come on. All right, family. Well, we are 56 minutes into the cast. If you shenan once, you will shenan again. As always, I'm your host, Chris Walcher. I'm hanging out with the true legends of the community. My boy, WD Warren Devarennes. We got Guy Grosco's GG in the house, and our Chief Revenue and Partnership Officer, my boy MC Matt Campbell, hanging out with us. As always, you can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. Almost forgot that one. And don't forget to check out all the latest Dadgood community updates coming at you live at your LinkedIn timeline. A little bit of turbulence in the last week, but we got some really exciting things coming in the future. So keep hanging out with us, keep tuning in, keep engaging, keep supporting the other fatherhoods that are a part of the community. And I promise you, it will be well worth your time. Gentlemen, have a great night, man. Thanks for hanging out.
yeah.
Peace.